Welcome back to Garden Guru. If your yard feels empty, adding random plants usually won't fix it. What it needs is presence. But that varies depending on your situation. So today, I'll show you how to fix an empty feeling yard no matter what your situation. And I'll do it at every budget level. Let's get into it. A yard can feel empty for a few different reasons. Sometimes, nothing anchors the space. Sometimes, there's nowhere to be. Sometimes the edges disappear. Sometimes everything sits too low. And sometimes the yard never really unfolds at all. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 ways a yard can feel empty and how to fix each one at 3 budget levels. Start small, spend a bit more, or transform it. And stick around, because near the end, I'll give you a simple way to tell which kind of empty yard you actually have. 1. Empty because nothing anchors the space. One of the most common kinds of empty yard is the yard where nothing really holds the eye. You look across the space and there's lawn, maybe some low plants, maybe a few scattered things, but nothing feels like the visual anchor. Nothing says, start here, look here, this matters. That kind of yard often does not need more little plants first. It needs one stronger move. At the start small budget, the smallest version of this fix is one element with more visual weight. That could be one larger planter, one upright shrub, one stronger accent pot, or one feature with enough height or presence to stop the eye. This works because the space stops feeling like everything is equally weak. Now at least one thing has some authority. At the spend a bit more budget, the next level is adding an actual anchor planting. Usually that means something like a small ornamental tree, a grouped mass of taller grasses, or one stronger planting bed built around a more dominant focal plant. Now the anchor does not just exist as an object, it starts helping organize the yard around it. At the transform it budget, the full version is when the yard gets a true anchoring structure in the landscape. That might be a tree placed intentionally, a shaped bed with real visual weight, stronger structural planting, or one feature that gives the whole yard a sense of center and gravity. That is when the emptiness starts disappearing fast, because the yard no longer feels like open leftover space. It feels like a designed place. 2. Empty because there's nowhere to be. Some yards feel empty not because they lack plants, but because they lack purpose. There's open space, there may even be a patio, but there's no real destination. Nothing invites you to stop. Nothing says, this is where life happens. That kind of emptiness is very common in backyards especially. The yard has room, but it has no place. At the start small budget, the smallest fix here is one simple destination. That might be a bench, 2 chairs, a bistro set, or even one small sitting moment placed intentionally. The goal is not to fully furnish the whole yard. The goal is to create one reason to use it. At the spend a bit more budget, the next level is giving that destination a little support. That could mean framing it with containers, adding a small gravel or patio pad, softening it with surrounding planting, or making the sitting area feel more distinct from the rest of the yard. Now it starts to feel less like furniture placed in space and more like an outdoor zone. At the transform it budget, the full version is when the yard gets a true destination space. That could be a real patio area, a stronger outdoor room, a fire pit zone, a more complete seating layout, or a destination that clearly gives the backyard purpose. This is one of the fastest ways to remove the feeling of emptiness, because once the yard has somewhere to be, it starts feeling occupied, even before every other part is perfect. 3. Empty because the edges disappear. Another kind of empty yard is the yard that visually leaks outward. There may be lawn, there may be some planting, there may be a fence somewhere, but nothing really defines the perimeter strongly enough, so the space just drifts. It feels unsupported. That kind of yard often does not need a centerpiece first. It needs shape. At the start small budget, the smallest fix here is one stronger edge moment. That could be grouped containers, a short run of planted border, or one repeated planting line along an important edge. The goal is simply to begin telling the eye where the yard begins and where it holds together. At the spend a bit more budget, the next level is a longer planted edge or repeated border that gives part of the yard more visible containment. This is where the yard starts feeling held instead of loose, and that feeling matters more than people realize, because once the edge becomes legible, the whole interior of the yard feels less empty. At the transform it budget, the full version is layered perimeter planting. That might mean shrubs, perennials, grasses, maybe a small tree or two, a more complete outer framework. Now the yard feels supported around the outside, and the central open space starts reading as intentional instead of blank. That is a huge shift, because the problem was never just that the middle felt empty. It was that the yard had no strong edge to hold it. Hey guys, I wanted to take a quick break from the video to tell you about the latest free guide I created for you. This one is a small backyard layout guide, and it's completely free at the link below. If that sounds useful to you, be sure to download it. Now, back to the video. 4. Empty because everything sits too low. This is a different version of emptiness. Sometimes the yard is not missing destinations or edges, it just never rises. Everything hugs the ground. The plants are low, the lines are low, the eye never lifts, and that can make the whole yard feel flat and underdeveloped. At the start small budget, the smallest fix here is one upright element. That could be a tall pot, an obelisk, a trellis, a vertical accent, or one plant with a clearly upright habit. This works because even one vertical note changes the rhythm of the space. At the spend a bit more budget, the next level is bringing in real mid-height or upright planting. That could mean tall shrubs, a small tree, grouped vertical grasses, or layered planting with stronger height variation. Now the yard starts feeling dimensional instead of flat. At the transform it budget, the full version is when the whole vertical composition improves. That means canopy, mid-height planting, lower ground layer, and a yard that has upward movement instead of staying visually pinned to the ground. This kind of fix feels especially powerful because height creates presence quickly. And empty yards often are not lacking content, they are lacking lift. 5. Empty because the yard never unfolds. This is one of the most interesting kinds of empty yard. Sometimes the yard feels empty because nothing leads you through it. You step outside and everything is just there. No progression, no arrival, no sequence. No sense that the yard reveals itself. That can make even a planted yard feel emotionally blank. At the start small budget, the smallest fix here is a lead-in. That might be a stepping stone path, a short walkway, a simple visual cue, or one move that helps the yard begin instead of just appearing all at once. This creates direction, and direction makes a yard feel more intentional immediately. At the spend a bit more budget, the next level is a more deliberate path sequence or path-adjacent planting rhythm. That could mean a stronger walkway, repeated planting along the path, a lead-in to a bench or patio, or a sequence that helps the yard feel like it unfolds rather than just sits flat. Now the space starts telling a story. At the transform it budget, the full version is when the yard has a real sense of progression. That might include a path, framed movement, planting that leads the eye, a destination at the end, and a layout that creates experience instead of just scenery. That is when a yard stops feeling emotionally empty, because now it has movement, and movement creates engagement. So, if your yard feels empty, the first thing to figure out is, what kind of empty is it? Is it empty because nothing anchors the space? there's nowhere to be, the edges disappear, everything sits too low, or the yard never unfolds. Once you know that, it gets much easier to make the right move. Because then you are not just adding more, you are adding the kind of presence the yard is actually missing. And that is the difference between a yard that gets fuller and a yard that gets better. And here is a simple way to figure out what kind of empty yard you may have. Ask yourself these 3 questions. 1. Does the yard need an anchor, a destination, or a stronger edge? 2. Is the space flat because everything sits too low? 3. Does the yard feel like one blank view instead of something that unfolds? That is the check, because once you can answer those questions, the first fix usually becomes much clearer. Well, there you have it. I hope this helped you feel more confident about why your yard feels empty and how to fix it at every budget. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep getting your hands dirty. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to Garden Guru, and I'll see you in the next one.